Hello, RMA families. My name is Joanne Torlucci, and I'm part of the tech team here at Rowlett Middle Academy. And I'd like to discuss with you some important information regarding technology and technology use on campus. First of all, and most importantly, all students have an iPad this year, and this is a one-to-one arrangement here that we have at Rowlett Middle Academy. So every student is responsible for their iPad. Belongs to the school, but the student is using it all year. Along with that, there is a $50 insurance fee, and that is used towards the first initial breakage or a screen shattering or any theft. So that $50 is used for that purpose. And we also would like students to be responsible for having those iPads fully charged and in the provided cases at all times. So you will receive a case on your iPad. It is a protective case. Do not remove that case for any purpose. Do not personalize your case with like stickers or anything like that. We will give you a sticker when the year gets started with your name, ILU teacher, your student ID number, and it must remain in the school provided case. So make sure you have that on at all times and you carry it carefully. If you are one of our hybrid learners or in-person learners, face-to-face, that comes on campus, make sure that you have your iPad in a backpack and you're not just carrying it loosely in your hands to risk possible breakage if it was to fall or get knocked out of your hands. When it comes to charging, we really do not want you to have to worry about having an iPad on campus that is going to run out of its charge. So if you can get into the habit at nighttime of placing your iPad somewhere and having it plugged in to charge, that would be great. Please use the chargers that were provided to you. Sometimes off-brand or off-name chargers don't work as well with the iPads. So everyone was given an Apple charger. If you have any problems charging your iPad, sometimes the port needs to be kind of rebooted, and we have directions for that on our student and family tech support page in Google Classroom. So right now I'm going to put the code up there for you guys to join in Google Classroom so that you have access to technology support should you have any problems. And there's also a lot of like self-help troubleshooting tips on there, and having an iPad that isn't seeming to charge well is one of them. So you can look at those directions and try to troubleshoot on your own before getting in contact with tech support here at Rowlett. When we were given out iPads at the beginning of the year, we logged in all students with their Apple ID, which is a school issued ID, and also your school Gmail address, which is the rowlettmiddleacademy.org address. You should be able to sign in also on other devices. So if you choose to use a laptop or choose to use your phone to access the Google Suite, you should be able to do that with your school email address. And for all students, the password is your student ID number. Do not change your password from your student ID number. We as the tech team, we need that often when we need to make any changes or updates, and we will be able to update your iPads remotely here at school. Even if you're an e-learner and you are not on campus at all during the week, we should still be able to have access to your iPads and help you with any apps or anything you're struggling with. And that is because we have access to your accounts. So please do not change your passcode. It must remain as your student ID number. And again, this is your password for your Gmail address, which is the rowlettmiddleacademy.org address. And again, all students should be logged in on their iPads with those addresses when you receive your iPad. You will also be logging in for your teachers' classes using Google Classroom, and I have another video that explains how to do that. So make sure you check out the video on using Google Classroom. Okay, as far as other technology, if you have your phone on campus or if you have like an Apple Watch, you should not be using the student Wi-Fi. You need to be using the guest Wi-Fi. So when you're on campus the first time, you will choose RMA guest, and I'm posting the password right now on this video. So that is the password you need to use for any non-school issued devices. The iPads are for use on the student Wi-Fi, but if you are using your personal device, it needs to be on the RMA guest Wi-Fi. Do not encourage students to use their own iPads for a lot of reasons. But really everything that you need, all of the apps and everything that you need, even specific apps for a certain class like art or band, we will provide those to you. Even remotely, we can give you access to those and shoot those apps out to your iPad, even if you are not on campus. You are not able to download any apps or make changes like that onto your school iPad. So please just take care of it. Make sure you bring it every day to campus. It is like any other school supply, and probably even more important this year than ever before, that you have a working iPad on campus with you for your learning days on campus.